Ooh, looks like our boy Krennic is getting a little bit juicier with an Omicron now. So let's see. Usually it's on the leader ability, and this time it's on the unique. So let's see what this is all about. Originally it was Director Krennic gains 10% critical damage for each debuffed enemy and 10% critical damage for each rebel enemy. If Death Trooper is present, he also gains these bonuses. Now in Grand Arena, Krennic gains plus 30% defense penetration, 30% health, and 30% offense. If Death Trooper is present, he also gains these bonuses. Whenever Krennic attacks, Death Trooper is called to assist and has his cooldowns reduced by 1. While allied Death Trooper is active, both Krennic and Death Trooper ignore taunt. Okay. I mean, that sounds okay, but this is weird. It's only benefiting one? Him and Death Trooper? Okay. He was on the verge of greatness. Nice and mega ability upgrade. Wait, this is his Omicron? Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, it's okay, but this is an Omicron? It takes like 3 weeks to get an Omicron. You're gonna waste it on this? It's kind of average. Plus 30% defense, penetration, health, and offense. Okay. Death Trooper also gets that. Okay. But that's it. Most Omicrons are for the whole team, at least. You know, you got, Akbar's is, sort of Princess Leia's is. Not sort of, is it? No, yeah, hers... Well, I think hers has, stipulations around it. Like, if this happens, then the whole team gets this. But still, who else? Obviously, Qui-Gon's. Obviously, Phasma's. This guy's only him and Death Trooper? That's it? Just 2? 2 out of the 5? Like, that's okay. It helps them out, but what, what about the rest of the team? You're confusing peace with terror? Come on. It's at least a Zeta. I mean, that's fair too. Zeta. So, I mean, sometimes Zetas suck. I think the worst Zeta is, Veteran Smuggler Chewie. His Zeta just reduces the cooldown of his move by 1. Wow. Krennic to Ninth Sister. We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours! Really seems like CG is stepping down the Omicron effectiveness. It's okay, but not worth 20 mats since they are so hard to come by. Boom, that's what I just said. So we're just gonna pretend Aiden doesn't have dibs on death for the next few forevs? If only Krennic up the Imperial Trooper tag like Piet does. Ooh, that could have been juicy. So... do we give Death Trooper to Aiden or Krennic? I don't understand these changes. Can I ask a dev for clarity on the appeal for this? Aiden takes Death Trooper these days. Piet deserves an Imperial Trooper tag way less than Krennic did. Piet was pretty much only Imperial Navy, while Krennic at least led troopers on Scarif and other places in Rogue One. Super true. Yeah, Piet was just like a admiral. Well, not just an admiral. He, before that, like they said, he was just in Imperial Navy. He didn't really go anywhere. Sounds alright, but we need the Imperial Trooper tag in Krennic for this to be a viable option, in my opinion. Well, even if he has that tag, it doesn't matter, because it still only benefits him and Death Trooper, so the other 3 get nothing. Why'd they repost this whole thing? Just one thing, Imperial Trooper tag for Krennic, please. You don't have to quote Doja's entire kit post, you know. That's what I just said. I said, why did he put the whole thing? Same. I know Death Trooper has always been good with Krennic, but where do we get one of those for... Wait, what? But where do we get one of those for Aiden? So soon after her what? Omnom? Surprised they didn't drop this and then IV a month later. Possibly. I don't remember Aiden's, but everybody's saying she's juicy, so... just give Krennic the Imperial Troopers tag. If Pia can have it, Krennic should have it as well. Pointless if you have Aiden. I would rather, and might even pay an Omicron for. In GAC, if Aiden Versio is in the leader slot, Krennic is considered to have no leadership ability. and to have the trooper tag. Wait, what? Are they just making up an Omicron if Iden personally was in the leader slot? Here's an idea that's way better. You give Krennic an Omicron that plays on his rivalry with Tarkin so that we can actually use him in Empire teams. Every time each one of them takes a turn, the other one gains 50% turn meter, has their cooldowns decreased by 1, and gains 10% offense and potency for each Empire ally and each Rebel enemy. You are welcome for that advice. Please feel free to scrap this idea and adopt one above. That actually would be kind of funny if they did do something like that. a rivalry type move between Tarkin and him. I don't know if it really is a rivalry, though. It was more like Tarkin just had the position, and Krennic wanted it, and felt like he deserved it. And then after he died, Tarkin was like, cool, I'll just steal this. Give him the Imperial Trooper tag, and all of a sudden you'd have the perfect 5th member of a Gideon-led remnant squad with Krennic. Sweet Death Trooper synergy. That might be juicy then, because Gideon has his dang leader, so everybody dies and comes back to life, and so you gotta fight him twice. So now if you had that, plus Krennic and Death Trooper, Krennic with his bonuses, and Death Troopers getting those bonuses as well, that could actually be a pain in the butt. Oof, that actually might be pretty good. Regardless, I think I could find uses for this Omicron. Oh, anybody could, it's just in the grand scheme of things, Omicrons are difficult to get, and this is just kind of okay at best. Death Trooper constantly attacking out a turn and having his cooldown reduced means we could get consistent terminates out over and over again. Over and over again. I can't keep picturing you with him, and it hurts so bad. Yeah, 'cause it's all in my head. This pulls him from Iden team. Not worth it. Nice Zeta, where's the Omicron ability? In all seriousness, I feel that an Omicron giving Death Trooper an assist and reducing its cooldown should have been given to, Death Trooper? And not Krennic? Maybe then Krennic could have an actually useful upgrade, and Death Trooper becomes a very useful plug-and-play character for Empire squads. That's fair, too. Death Trooper, give it to him instead of Krennic to use for Death Trooper? That's weird. This is almost like when kids inherit money, but they're kids, so it has to go to the parents first, and then they have to hold on to it until they're 18, then the kid can get the money. It's like, oh, this is actually an Omicron for Death Trooper, but we're not going to give it to Death Trooper, we're going to give it to Daddy Krennic, and then he can dole it out as he feels fit. No words besides, this is awful and I won't be getting it. Maybe useful under Lord Vader to help get around taunts? Means Iden would be with Stark, Snow, Magma, and Stormshore. Leaves Veers, Piet, Gideon, Range, and Dark. Thanks for the offer, Krennic. Come back in a couple years when Omicron will be the new Zeta, and we'll talk. Yeah, basically. Once you have everybody else with their Omicron, it's kind of like Zetas when they first came out. Nobody had any, and when you'd saved them up, you would make sure that whoever you laid it down on was good and worth it. You didn't want to just waste your Zeta. Well, that's like this. You don't want to just waste your Omicron. So yeah, in a few years when, we got a few Omicrons laid down and catching up, maybe. Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Like, I'm not even going along with the community. I'm just saying from what I think. This is pretty bad. I don't know. Then again, maybe I'm out of touch. Maybe the whole community's out of touch and we don't realize what Death Trooper's kit is about. Maybe Death Trooper's the real golden ticket here. I don't have Death Trooper. Well, I mean, I have him, but I don't know where I have him at. If he's 7-star or still 6-star, I don't know. All I know is I haven't worked on him. I've never used him, so I don't even know what he's like. Maybe he's super awesome and has constant counters and stuff, and maybe this adds so much viability to him that I'm just not realizing. But I feel like at the same time, the whole community is saying the same thing, and nobody has stepped in to be like, bros, you guys are dumb, Death Trooper, this. Everybody's on the same page, like, nah. So I can't be too far off. Anyhow, yeah, Krennic's Omicron, kind of just disappointing, I guess. But anyways, there it is, and until whatever comes next, I said see ya.